Anti-war protests in Russia over the past 2 months typically haven't lasted long. 15,000 people have been arrested under a new law passed in early March criminalizing public opposition to the war in Ukraine. Russians aren't even allowed to call it a war. Instead, it's a special military operation.
It's just an insane situation right now.
This Russian high school teacher says within days of the invasion, school staff received a crash course on a new curriculum, told to teach their students the Kremlin's preferred version of events.
About the fake news in Ukraine, about the so-called Nazis in the east side of Ukrainian territory.
In response, Cameron Manafly posted this message on Instagram, expressing concerns and saying, "I do not want to be a mirror of state propaganda." When he refused his principal's request to remove the post, he says he was fired and dragged out of the school by security. After that, he fled the country.
It's getting worse day by day. We have very big troubles right now with the freedom.
And that crackdown on freedoms extends all the way up to the elite. Russian business tycoon Oleg Tinkov told the New York Times the Kremlin forced him to sell his stake in one of Russia's biggest banks, which he founded, after this Instagram post in which he condemned Putin's crazy war, adding that innocent people and soldiers are dying.
I really applaud to him.
This former Russian deputy finance minister, now in exile, says many Russian business people are afraid to speak out, but fiercely oppose the war.
It's a destruction of the economy. Economy is demolishing, and they say that, okay, we are going down and we don't know where's the end, where's the bottom.
This Canadian was recently added to a fast-growing list of foreign journalists and politicians banned from visiting Russia for criticizing the Kremlin.
Things are not going as planned for Vladimir Putin in Ukraine. So that domestic repression, that repression of any sort of criticism, has only intensified over the past 2 months. And I suspect that it will only get worse.
The worse the war goes for Russia, he says, the more desperate and dangerous its president will become. Jeff Semple, Global News, Toronto.